Hello, welcome to the MAC weather page for this Monday, January 11th. You can see temperatures in the low teens, even some single digits, so pretty cold out there, and we expect that to be the case all week long. We've got three systems we're watching. We're looking at a weak system coming out of Iowa that's going to strengthen as it moves into Michigan. And then we have a weak system for midweek that could touch off a little light snow. Again, no big deal. But then we're watching a potential significant winter storm for the weekend. We'll talk about that in just a second. But you can see some of the snowfall amounts over the next 72 hours that I'm predicting across the area. I think all areas will see at least a couple of inches of snow, maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow across the central areas. And then, of course, the western part of the state is going to get slammed with quite a bit of snow, a lot of it lake effect, but all areas will see at least some system snow. And with the winds gusting up to 40 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon, don't be surprised to see with the overnight winds increasing to 15 to 25 miles per hour, we could see more issues with area schools. We've got a lot of school closings here in Gratiot County due to icy roads. And again, I think with the snow and blowing snow, we could have quite a bit of issues with visibility tomorrow. So don't be surprised to see school delays or closing across a wide area of the state tomorrow morning. And again, probably on Wednesday as well. You can see a lake effect band moving across the I-96 corridor and across the areas of Lake Superior, Lake Michigan snowball areas. And you can see on the low level wind flow where that wind comes across the fatter part of the lake with the cold air. You can see that's usually a prime spot, that I-96, I-94 corridor, to pick up some lake effect. And you can see our weak system currently over Iowa spinning away. Again, it's going to intensify as it moves into eastern lower Michigan, and that's also going to be what's going to kick up the winds. Again, so it'll be a pretty stormy 36 hours coming up with lots of wind and at least light to moderate snow and heavy snow near the lakes. And you can see on the forecast map this morning, our low across central Iowa is going to be moving to the east near southern Lake Michigan, and then to the northeast near southern Lake Huron by tomorrow morning. And you can see that by tomorrow morning, that low pressure coming across eastern lower Michigan. Again, to the north of that track, I think more in a way a solid snowfall amount. And then I guess, especially as the winds come out of the north-northwest, we're going to see a lot of heavy snow lake effect. Eventually, it'll shift around to the west and create a lot of snow. These first two counties across lower Michigan, I think, have a chance to pick up well over a foot of snow over the next 3 days. And you can see the forecast map by Wednesday morning, that new low pressure system dropping out of the Rockies. So associated with some warm air is going to create some overrunning precipitation across the southern lakes in the form of some light snow. Again, we do not expect it to be very significant, but still we expect a little bit of light snow as we get into Wednesday night with that feature. More importantly, some energy coming out of the southwest is going to eventually drop in towards the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle, and then as it gets across to Arkansas, it's going to really begin to strengthen, and it's going to move to the northeast. Now, whether that's over the northern Ohio Valley, across the state, or to the south, still plenty of time to look at that. But yesterday's 12Z run of the European model was like trying to lay down over a foot of snow for much of lower Michigan. Today it's about 6 to 8 inches across much of the area. And although it doesn't have a lot of support yesterday, it's starting to get some support today. Now here's the WPC's forecast over the next 3 days with this current system. You can see plenty of snowfall across the snowbelt areas, but even inland areas, a good 2 to 5 inches over the next few days. And as we look at the precipitation in day 4 and day 5, this will be for Friday and Saturday, we expect the new system. And I think this precipitation area will get stronger here over the next couple of days. And again, this could be a significant winter storm over the weekend. And you can see now, along with the European, the Canadian models come on board, showing a good 5 to 6 inches, some of the snow coming from the next 24 hours. But again, the Canadian doesn't show a lot of snow with this current system. So you can see it's picking up on that snow for the weekend as well. And finally, if we look at the JMA model, Japanese model, you can see some of this precipitation is over the next two events here in the midweek. But if we take a look at that 144 and skip it ahead to day 7.5, you can see an explosion of precipitation from parts of Iowa into the southern Great Lakes. That too indicated that storm that we're going to be watching here over the weekend. So plenty of winter weather coming up over the next 3 days. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day, a great work week, and 73s to all.